Today, our main question will be, what is love? What is love? Love is all that we look for, desire, and need. All of us, Filipinos, Americanos, Latinos, Africanos, Europeos, Singaporeans, Asiaticos, we all look for love. Our parents look for love. The people we see outside, they need love. We, each one of us here, without any exception, we desire love. Think about the favorite songs that we have for today. Someone who believes in you. You are the reason. Rise up. Think about the movies. Think about the books that we are reading. All of these are somehow because of love. Even the song Pizza Pie by Parokya ni Edgar. Have you heard that? It is a song of love. Love of pizza pie. Cause now I love pizza pie. Yeah, as long as I eat pizza pie, I know I still alive. I want my garlic beef, pepperoni, double cheese, ang pizza pie. Ang pizza pie. Dang it. Even that song is because of love of pizza pie. Today we can know a lot of things about love. In fact, the whole of the school of life will talk about love. Because knowing what love is not just in one sitting. It is a discovery of a lifetime, of our whole life. Today, it is important to have the fundamental concepts about love. The question, perhaps more specifically we have, is that what is the value of life? What is the value of love for life? And I have these three concepts that I want to share with you. First is that love is the ultimate driving force of life. Second is that no one can live without love. And third, life is measured by love. Let us go to it one by one. First is that love is the ultimate driving force of life. Here we are not just talking about romantic love, but all the different phases of love. Love of a children to her parents, love of parents to their children, our love to ourselves, self-love, our love to our siblings, our friends, our partner, our people in the society here in Philippines and also for the whole world. We can also think of our love with the nature, our love with animals. Is there anyone here who have cats or dogs? We also love. Meron ka pala, Kyle. I haven't seen that dog or cat. We also have our love with reading books, love of drinking wine, love of even, let us say, drinking coffee. We have different love. And in every love, there is this varying degrees of being moved by love. We do normal things because of love. Love moves us. For example, this morning, what did you do? You woke up in the morning. For me, I drank my coffee. Why? Because I love coffee. I love to put also coffee mate and sugar. And also, I love being awake, and it helps me to be awake. Why did you watch the movie you watched last time? Because you love to watch movies or you love to know more about the certain topic. Why do you study? We study because of many reasons. Because of love, mainly. Because we love our parents, we want to help them We want to give back to them. Or we love ourselves. We want to be a better person. Or we love our society. We want to serve them. We want to serve the people. All our reasons are because of love. We do the normal things we do because of love. Yet, love is so great that it does not only moves us to do normal things. It also moves us to go beyond ourselves. It moves us to do crazy things, even. What are the crazy things you have done for love? Once there was a guy who proposed to his girlfriend in a crazy way. I watched that in YouTube. They were having a party on the rooftop of a four-story building. And finally came a point where the boy said to the crowd, I think it's about time to ask my love a very important question. And then he asked his friend to throw the ring to him. So his friend threw the ring. But it was too high that when he tried to reach out the ring, he fell from the building, from the four-story building. Oh. And the girlfriend was so shocked. Oh, what happened? And then she ran to see what happened to his boyfriend, to her boyfriend. And when she looked down, she saw that this guy, the boyfriend, fell on an air mat, and there was written, "Will you marry me?" Oh, very sweet, very crazy. That was one thing one person can do, one crazy thing one can do for love. How about you? What are the crazy things you have done for love? When I was 17, that was my first time I fell in love. No, no. But it was just an infatuation, of course. Yeah. But nevertheless, it led me to do crazy things. It led me to learn how to play guitar so that I could serenade her. Before, I was too thin, very, very thin and unattractive. So I went to gym to build my muscles so that I can impress her. And then also, I did learn how to do magic tricks using cards so that I can make her laugh. We do crazy things for love. And not only for a partner, for example, but for our friends, for our parents, and even for the society, even for the strangers on the street that we see. I found a greater love that led me to do much crazier things that I have never thought I would do. And that is why I am here. Love moves someone to go beyond oneself. Love moves someone to wake up early in the morning to provide for her children, to stand up for a friend who is bullied, to change the world, to learn new things, and to go out from one's comfort zone. Love even moves someone to sacrifice her own life. Love is the reason we live and the reason we die. Love is powerful. The essence of life is love. And that is why exactly no one can live without love. Saint Pope John Paul II said, man cannot live without love. He remains a being that is incomprehensible for himself. His life is senseless if love is not revealed to him. If he does not encounter love, if he does not experience it and make it his own, if he does not participate intimately in it, man cannot live without love. Love is the only thing necessary. Life without love is like having a Facebook without friends. It's nonsense. Life without love is like a Ferrari without a gas. It's useless. Life without love is like a Coca-Cola bottle without Coke inside. It's empty. The world is gray without love. A person without love is person like a zombie. Or a person like a robot. No one can and no one must live without love. Because whoever does not love remains in death. So my question for now is, what are the experiences when you feel dead? For sure, those are the moments when there is no love. The cause of all sadness and madness in the world of today is not the pandemic, not the wars, but the lack of love. This is the cause of sadness and madness. This week we have watched one movie called Upside. Have you watched that? I will have some spoiler alert. In that movie, there was this story of a man who was rich, famous, and he has everything he wants. My person would think of. He has a lot of good cars, Ferrari, BMW, and all of this as well. But he was paralyzed from the neck down to the feet. He cannot move. He only can move his head. The rest, no. So he needs help. This man was very sad. Very, very sad. But later on, the helper realized, they discovered that this guy was sad not because of his accident of paragliding where he fall and the consequence was his physical state that in that way already from paralyzed, numb, useless in that sense. But the reason he was sad because of the loss of his loved one, because of the death of his spouse. When he lost his love, he lost his will to live. But again, spoiler alert, when he found love, he found another reason to live. We see that no one can live without love. Our parents need love today. If we will look at them, oh, what are they looking for? They need love. The people outside, they need love. We ourselves, we need love. And those even that we hate, those we don't like, they are looking for love. They need love. To live is to love, and to love is to live. Life is measured by love. This is our third reflection for today. It means that the quality of our lives is in the quality of our love. The greatness of life is not about doing, having, or seeming, but in loving. So what do you depend your joy and realization in life? St. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 13, 1-3, if I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all faith so as to move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, and if I hand my body over so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. We can make our own version of this hymn of love. If I can speak English so well, if I can speak Filipino, Spanish, French, German, Chinese, Mandarin so well, but I do not have love, I am just a barking dog. Woof, 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 Opo. If I have the gift of singing like Ed Sheeran or dancing like Billy Crawford and of writing like C.S. Lewis, if I have all the money, as rich as Bill Gates or as famous as Stephen Curry, if I am as handsome as Chris Evans, which is not that big gap, if I am healthy and strong, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I do a lot of good things to charity and to the world, but if I don't have the true love, I gain nothing. If we will do it on the other way around, we will realize what love is, of how great and valuable love is. If I'm not good in speaking, if I am not good in doing a lot of things, if I am not that knowledgeable, if I am poor, even if I am sick, but if I have love, I have everything. I gain all, and I am alive. The success or failure of someone's life is not on the academic or professional achievements, nor money in the bank, nor fame, nor experiences acquired of pleasures. The success or failure of one's life is in love. How do you measure your life? Let us take this time to examine ourselves. As Socrates, the father of philosophy, said, an unexamined life is not worth living. Let us pause and ask ourselves, how is the quality of my love? My love to God, to myself, to my family, to my friends, and to the society. This is a good time to examine ourselves. Now, time of pandemic is a time to grow in love. ECQ for us will not mean enhanced community quarantine, but it will mean enhanced charity quality. For us, this time will be great. It will be a moment to grow in love, hence to grow in living. But when we say love more, it is not about doing more, but about deepening the quality, deepening the authenticity of our self-giving. As Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta said, it's not about how much you do, but how much love you put in what you do that counts. Your love is the measure of your life. We don't need a lot of external things, especially now in ECQ, to live a better life. Because the one that will increase the quality of our life is a gift given to us. And it is internal, it is inside of us. And that is love. If the quality of our love is not that high yet, there's no problem. Because that is the point of the encounters. That is the point of our school of life, to grow in loving, hence to grow in living. God knows that each of us is thirsty and passionate of life. And that's why he comes to us with the gift of his very own life. It is in our hands to choose the life we want. We are on time. We are not late. And we are not that early too. This time of pandemic will be a memorable time of growing in love. If someone asks you what happened to you during the time of pandemic, we can confidently say, I grew in my human and spiritual formation. I have learned to live more and to love more. This is the appointed time of God. This is not a wasted moment. This is an opportunity for each one of us to choose life for us, for ourselves, and for all the people we love. We can now go to our moment of reflection. Let us ECQ. Let us encounter Christ quietly in prayer, in silence. Let us go deep into our hearts and talk with him. As we pray, with the help of these questions. First, what are the crazy things you have done for love? Second, what are the experiences when you feel dead? The first one shows how much love is truly the driving force of life. The second questions deepen the point that no one can live without love. And the third one is that how are you invited to increase the quality of your love during this time of ECQ? Life is measured by love. Amen.